Which works are included in the Black Opera database? The database is actually split up into 6 different sections. The first section is operas by Black composers. This is the largest section. This is the section that I spent most of my time on. We have about 240 Black composers in this section, and about 140 of them are living. The second section of the database is operas composed by non-Black composers, in which Blackness is essential to the story and/or overall makeup of the opera. Think Porgy and Bess, or Margaret Garner, or Charlie Parker's Yardbird. The third section is operas by non-Black composers that include one or more Black characters, but their race is not the focus of the opera. Their race may be the focus of their scenes, but it is not the focus of the opera overall. So think Tituba in The Crucible, Balthazar in Amal and the Night Visitors, or Monostatos in Die Zauberflöte. The fourth section is concert works that involve the singing voice that were composed by Black composers. This section is an acknowledgement that certain works do not just fit into one category. I have seen some composers title their pieces concert operas, operatorios, operatic cantatas, doxology opera. I have also noticed that some composers have elected to not use the word opera at all in reference to certain compositions, regardless if they were premiered at operatic institutions and regardless if they are very similar to compositions that they would call operas in terms of scale, style, and form. Historically, Black composers have been open to incorporating non-European performance techniques and musical genres and styles into their operas and other performance works. This practice was not widely embraced by most operatic organizations. In fact, a lot of these places would deem these compositions unfit to be performed at all in an attempt to shun them from the operatic space altogether. This discriminatory act not only negatively impacted those who intentionally expanded the genre, but also those who were traditionalists. All that being said, these are elements that give further context as to why some of these compositions are titled in a way that fit one or more categories and/or transcend category altogether. The fourth section of the database was created with all of these things in mind. Similarly, section 5 is concert works that involve the voice that were composed by non-Black composers in which Blackness is essential to the story being told in the concert work. The sixth section is musicals by Black composers who have also written operas. This was added by my colleague Allison, and I think it is a cool place to have all of their stage works in one place. Stage works that involve the voice, that is.